Becca's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. This is going to be another reading for Lily and Jack. It is going to be focused on, it was a reading requested by one of my subscribers, Vicky. So again, if you guys have readings you guys want done, just drop it in the comment section and ask me if I can do a reading on it for you. I will. But she wants to know between the hours of 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. on early morning of May 2nd, she wants to know about Daniel Martell's movements, why he made the car trips. Okay, what was he doing? Why did he make so many car trips? So that's what this reading is going to be about. Okay, I'm going to say this reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Okay, it is my thought, it is my opinion. The fact is, Lily and Jack Sullivan have been missing since May 2nd of 2025. Just clearing the energy here with some Palo Santo. All right. So we're going to pull on that. I'm going to use my deck here, and I'll pull from other decks depending on what comes out. But I'm working on my True Crime Oracle deck. This is what the backs of all the decks are. This deck is going to look like. All right. I will shuffle so you guys know that I shuffled the deck. Okay. This says, drop down in the comments and check social media. I've wanted to fly out. What are your guys' thoughts and feelings on the disappearance of Jack and Lily? Why do you think they're truly missing? What is your gut feeling telling you guys? All right. Tell me what happened between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. May 2nd. Why was Daniel Martell taking so many trips at night? Tell me about what happened between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on the night of May 2nd, early morning hours of May 2nd, 2025. Why was Daniel Martell making so many car trips? Let me bring out truthful information, please and thank you. Why was Daniel Martell making so many car trips? The night, early morning hours of May 2nd. Okay. We have, okay, hospital nearby. Healing health problems, healthcare worker. Okay, so health problems. Why was Daniel Martell making so many car trips between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. in the early morning hours of May 2nd, 2025? Let me bring out truthful information. They're traveling. Oh, we got a card that fell. Disappearance. Okay. Not a coincidence. Ocean and beaches nearby with this Daniel Martell's card. Celebrity, person in the public eye. Okay. Why was Daniel Martell making so many car trips? The early morning hours of May 2nd, 2025, between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. Planted evidence, Martian swamp, and then has a criminal background, jail or correction center criminal. And your advice. I also have planted evidence planted to throw off investigation. This is a Venus flytrap. Again, he was using all the tools that he had at his disposal. We have the magician card. Someone is lying. All right. Why was Daniel Martell making so many trips? Car trips that night, or early morning hours of May 2nd. Okay, we have justice, getting arrested, karma coming out. Flew over Daniel Martell's card, a celebrity card. So we have justice, getting arrested, karma. Clarify, healing. Okay, we got the father card. Police, search warrant out for arrest, questioning suspect. Check computer history, GPS tracking, check social media accounts. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Messenger. And then the father card, but those were... Okay. Clarify, ocean beaches nearby. Celebrity, person in the public eye. Why is this here? Why was Daniel Martell making so many car trips? The early morning hours of 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Only bring out truthful information. Okay, let's see. Neighborhood. Flew over marsh swamp, has a criminal background. Neighborhood. Check neighborhood. Neighbors seen or heard evidence. Okay. We also have cyberbullying, computer crime, corrupt public official, civil servant. So, the neighbors were telling the truth about hearing a vehicle. Clarify swamp, marsh, has a criminal background. What was Daniel Martell doing? Why did he make so many car trips the night of May 2nd, early morning hours of May 2nd, between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m.? Boat that's moving and hiding. Time of day, sunrise, morning. And we also have military PTSD veteran came out. PTSD. Clarify justice getting arrested. Karma. This is here for what was Daniel Martell doing? Why was he taking so many car trips? Man-made disaster. Catastrophic event happened. It's a man-made disaster. Give me more about this. Justice getting arrested. Karma, man-made disaster, catastrophic event. What was Daniel Martell doing? Why did he take so many trips, car trips between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m.? May, early morning hours of May 2nd. This one wants to come out. Boat moving and hiding. And more about the outcome. That's the truth, you guys. That's my truth card. He was moving and hiding. He was trying to get things from the boat cart, moving and hiding. We have check lakes and rivers, body of water nearby, divers, dive teams searching water, and also peeking out here. I'll just show you what it looks like. We have the magician card, right? So that's someone lying, okay? Being manipulative, using all the tools that they have at their disposal. We have double homicide. There are 2 children missing, okay? Fake abduction behind that. It's a made-up story, lying about what really happened. And then arson, feeling the heat, used fire to burn. This one says burn victim. But they could have used fire to burn other things, right? But he was feeling the pressure, okay? So they had to come up with a fake story about the fake abduction, about what happened to Lily and Jack. And so they were manipulating the situation and lying. Truth card always goes back in the deck because it'll come out when something is 100% truth. So, we have a man-made disaster, okay? He was moving and hiding, okay? He was going from a very chaotic, turbulent time, trying to get himself into a less turbulent, chaotic time. So something very chaotic was happening, okay? And that's why he was moving and hiding so many times. Clarify the needing someone. This is someone needing medical attention, health problems. Search warrant out for arrest, questioning suspects. Clarify that. Why is this here for Daniel Martell and his movements between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m.? Well, please clarify that. Why is that here for Daniel Martell and his movements between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on May 2nd of 2025? Please clarify that. Why is that here for Daniel Martell? Why is that here for Daniel Martell? It wants to come out. Yeah. I knew it wanted to come out. Some sort of accident happened to the child, daughter. What else is behind that? Let's see. We have something. We have private investigator, PI involved. Okay. So, child and daughter, female. Some sort of accident happened. The child, daughter, female. So someone needed medical attention. There was a health problem. Something with someone's health. Okay? Search warrant. Warrant out for arrest. Questioning suspect about an accident that happened. Child. The child. Daughter, female. Why is the celebrity card? We have press conference, news release, campground. Why is the ocean beaches nearby? Celebrity, person in public eye, and neighborhood. Check neighborhood, neighbors seen or heard evidence. Why is this in the challenge position? And bring out truthful information. Why is this in the challenge position? Why is this in the challenge position for between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on May 2nd of 2025 for Daniel Martell? Why is this in the challenge position? Why is this in the challenge position? Why is this in the challenge position? Why is the ocean, beaches nearby, celebrity, person in public eye, neighborhood, neighbors seen or heard evidence? Why is this? Okay. We have to-do list. So he had some sort of to-do list and something about getting revenge. Wants revenge. Motive is revenge. So this is, remember in the beginning when Daniel Martell told Malaya it's bullying. He was trying, remember he was trying to speak to Malaya through Sunny on It's a Crime and Shame with the message he released about Daniel going back to the way he used to be, the old Daniel, and their first, him and Malaya's first date, about their walks on the beach. Okay, you guys, I can't make this up. The step-parental filicide card flew out again. Step-parental filicide. Okay, clarifying, get revenge, wants revenge. So the story, it was revenge towards Malaya. Neighborhood, check neighbors seen. And again, to-do list, make people second guess the neighbors coming out to speak. Why? Because he doesn't want people to think of this of him. Clarify marsh, swamp, criminal background, jail or correction center, time of day, sunrise, morning. Why is this here for Daniel Martell's movements between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. with the cars, the car trips that were heard? Why is this here? Marsh, swamp, has a criminal background, jail or correction center, nearby, criminal. Why is this here? Clarify marsh, swamp. Why is this here? Why is this here? I'm gonna bring out truthful information. Please and thank you. Why is this here? Arson, feeling the heat, use fire. Is feeling the pressure. What was he feeling the heat about? What was he feeling the heat about? The pressure about? What was he feeling the heat or pressure about? Let me bring out truthful information. It said group of people, 3 or more, secret cults. Give me more about this group. What else was he feeling the pressure about? What else was he feeling the pressure about? Between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. May 2nd of 2025. What else was he feeling the pressure about? Let me bring out truthful information. What else was he feeling the pressure about? Planted evidence. Something's a trap, you guys. Planted evidence. Evidence planted to throw off investigation. We have farmland, farmer, farmland, agriculture, farmhouse, farming, accident farming equipment. Okay, clarify Justice, getting arrested. Karma, man-made disaster. Boat, moving and hiding. Why is this here for the outcome? For Daniel Martell's movements between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on May 2nd of 2025. His car trips, his movement between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. on May 2nd of 2025. Daniel Martell, why is this the outcome? Justice, getting arrested. Karma, man-made disaster. Boat, moving and hiding. Why is this here? Let me bring out truthful information. Why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this here for Daniel Martell? Why is this here for Daniel Martell? Card may already be out here that it wants to show. Sun male. I have a feeling the sun card wanted to come out, but it hasn't flown out yet. But Justice, getting arrested. Karma, man-made disaster. Boat, moving and hiding. Why is this here for Daniel Martell's movements? Check their finances. Embezzlement. Okay. Give me more. This wanted to come out. Double homicide. Jealousy and controlling narcissist. Filicide. No, I don't believe Lily and Jack Sullivan are still alive. Filicide is the unaliving of one's son or daughter. See, this flew over the revenge, though. Remember how he said that Malaya hid the kids? Any more about the outcome here? Yeah. Time of day, sunset or evening. At their home in their rural setting. Country living, homestead cabin. More about this planted evidence. What's this planted evidence? Who planted the evidence? How about we go there? Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Let me bring out truthful information. Step parent. Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Let me bring out truthful information. Who planted the evidence? Who planted the evidence? Father card came up. So that could be referring to Earl. That could also be referring to Daniel Martell, because he referred just in the last week or so, he referred to himself as the only good parent that Lily and Jack Sullivan ever had. Check their social media accounts, you guys. We have abuse and neglect coming out. Oh, Lord. We have did not wander off, didn't run away, abandoned person, left person in a place that is familiar, law enforcement working behind the scenes. There's that church or sacred. Church or religious institution, pastor, priest, or religious fanatic. the revenge? What was the revenge? Why is the motive revenge? Why is the motive revenge? To get revenge. Give me more about this. Why is this in the challenge position? Pay attention to all the red flags. Okay, so that makes sense. Pay attention to all the red flags. What isn't adding up in this case? You've just seen the devil card, addiction and obsession. What isn't adding up in this case that we know so far, that the public knows so far? Fake abduction. Yeah, I keep getting the did not wander off, didn't run away, abandoned person, left person in a place that is familiar. So that would be left them in the place that is familiar to them. So whomever removed Lily and Jack Sullivan from that property, this is alleged in my opinion, they left them in a place that is familiar to them. So I'd say pay attention to all the red flags here, okay? Again, what isn't adding up about this case? Husband in reverse. Corrupt public official, civil servant. So is it the fact that, you know, RCMP... I'm not trying to say anyone in the RCMP is corrupt, okay? I'm not trying to say that at all, okay? What I'm saying is the RCMP out here trying to discredit the neighbors or not coming out here saying that this is an actual criminal investigation? Even though the public can clearly see that these kids did not wander off. If you believe that if the RCMP believes that there's no stranger abduction, right? The kids didn't just vanish, go poof into thin air. So is that what it's meaning by corrupt public official? That the RCMP, with premeditated here, came up with a plan. And I'm not saying they committed a crime. What I'm saying is they came up with a plan to try to make things look like they're not criminal to the public eye, right? Try to discredit the witnesses. What they heard, okay? Yes, they didn't discredit them in a sense. They just said there's actually no evidence to prove or disprove what the neighbors are saying. Okay. Is this a way that the RCMP is trying to give Daniel Martell, so to speak, rope to hang himself with? Because he thinks he's got away with, and Malaya too, that they think they've gotten away with a crime. Does the RCMP want to be the only ones who get credit for this case? Is RCMP letting their ego get in the way here? We already know that it took them over a week and a half to go and look for, ask the neighbors and people in that area for camera footage. Okay, RCMP did make a plea for the public's help in getting footage from, they asked for footage from, I think it was April 28th all the way until noon on May 2nd. If anybody driving in that area had, you know, dash cam footage. Oh, we have time of night coming out. Time of day, nighttime coming out. Going over the advice position. We have campgrounds, RVs, campers, and tents coming out. All right. But what this is telling me is someone didn't want to get arrested with justice there. Okay. For something, an accident that happened. I'm telling you there was a tower moment, you guys. It says tower moment, storm warning, tornadoes, hurricanes, high winds, storm chaser. A tower moment is something that suddenly happens, okay? It brings everything crumbling down to the ground, okay? And in the beginning here, we have accident, child, daughter, female. Did not wander off. Didn't run away. Abandoned person, a left person in a place that is familiar. So something happened at this rural setting, this country home, okay? Where there's a campground, RVs, or campers and tents nearby, okay? Which we know that to be the truth, all right? There's an RV literally right next to the country home, okay? It has already been proven that Daniel Martell is controlling, jealousy, a narcissist, okay? It's already been proven, okay? Time of day, sunset, evening. Tower moment happened. Storm warning, tornadoes, hurricanes. We know a hurricane went through there. Okay, high winds, storm chaser. I'm just telling you everything that's on the card. We have poison and drugs. Okay, rugs. So something happened. A tower moment happened. There's the sun card. Male. Your advice is, let me move these back here. And moving. He was moving and hiding. That's why they waited until double homicide, so 2-person. Okay. I don't think anything, I mean, I'll just leave what I think to myself, but tower moment. Something happened, okay? Beginning, it's being clarified with an accident of a child, okay? Man-made disaster, so this is something that was man-made, okay? Done by the hands of human beings, okay? Catastrophic, this is almost like the tower card. It's a catastrophic event. Something catastrophic happened, okay? With the tower. Again, abuse and neglect. Time of day, evening, sunset. Doesn't surprise me that we got tower moment and catastrophic event because there's 2 people missing, right? 2 children missing. Boat is, there was a very turbulent, again, you can classify that as a catastrophic event or a tower moment when something very turbulent and chaotic was happening, okay? And they needed to move to get out of that, okay? To bring them into a calmer state. We have law enforcement working behind the scenes again, coming out. Your advice again is time of day, nighttime. Okay. We have father, planted evidence. So this could be referring to Daniel Martell, or it could be referring to Earl, okay? Or anyone who would be classified as a father. Someone is planting evidence. Someone is trying to throw people off. Could that be Darewood, whatever his name is? Okay. Again, we have a secret cult, a group, and I'm not saying there's a cult, but a group of 3 or more people, okay? Was feeling the pressure, feeling the heat, okay? Time of day is sunrise, okay? So that's when they called the RCMP. Not at sunrise. They called the RCMP supposedly at 10 o'clock or something like that. Your advice is marsh, swampy area, all right? As well. The challenge here is there are so many red flags. Secretly recording, we have coming out. Secretly recording recorded phone calls and videos. Storage container used, put in a container. So, we do know that Daniel Martell was just called in about a month ago for another interview. Okay? And they recorded the interview. recorded phone calls or videos. But this is pretty clear. Something happened and it affected someone's health, right? Something happened and it affected someone's health, okay? Some sort of accident happened. It literally says accident happened. We have, this is a child on this card with stuff that happened to the eye, right? We got it clarified by the child in the daughter card, female. So I'm going to leave that reading there, okay? I hope this answered your questions, Vicky. I hope this answered your questions, okay? The reason he was moving is, from what I'm seeing here so many times that night, is that he was feeling the pressure. He knew stuff had to get done, okay? Because there was a catastrophic event, a tower moment that happened, okay? And in order to be prevented from getting arrested, right? Getting arrested, okay? He had to do this movement, okay? So now I'm going to pull your guys' guidance cards. I always pull guidance for my viewers and subscribers. And you are more than welcome to apply these guidance cards to this reading, but it is guidance for you guys for whatever may be going on in your life at this current moment in time. Guidance for my viewers and subscribers. Guidance for my viewers and subscribers. Guidance for my viewers and subscribers. Okay, Fiona, now that you have asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Guidance for my... Okay, Ariella. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Okay, guidance for my viewers and subscribers. Archangel Gabriel. Okay. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Okay. One more. We have our two archangels coming out here. Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Bethany. Okay, it's definitely something with rugs. Okay, this card always reminded me of when it comes out for you guys, and I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying you'll see. I'll tell you. It says, Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Okay, so something about the sea, but also people. And it has always given me that. I've said this before in the past about the rugs, okay, the DRUGs. People would sniff like Epsom salt, okay? Literally can turn people into zombies, like literally uncontrollable. We had a case here in the United States where it was just horrific, but people were doing that. So when this card would always come out, it would always give me, like, that would pop into my head, like, okay, there's more going on here than meets the eye. And I've done readings where I have a truth card in every deck, and the reading, anytime the DRUG card would come out, my truth card would fly over it, right? And this is before, if you go back and look at my readings, before any of the information came out about Daniel Martell being involved with rugs, okay? I did a reading, and my truth card just kept flying out over the DRUG's card, okay? And I would put it back in it would fly right back out. Put it back in, it would fly right back out. Right over the DRUGs. So, now I'm going to pull your angel numbers, and then we'll leave it there for you guys. You guys have support coming in. Angel number 333. Expansion, inspiration, confidence, connection, purpose, and mastery. Okay? But you guys have support coming in. Angel numbers for my viewers and subscribers. Taking chances, balance, caution, awareness, boundaries, health, communication, serenity, protection. Take a moment to observe the people around you. You guys, this came out already for you guys. Your environment and your health. This is a gentle reminder to stay cautious and alert to prevent any future issues. Prioritize clear communication and maintain healthy boundaries to ensure your well-being, okay? Personal power. You guys have abundance. but something with your guys' abundance, okay? Please watch out for scams, okay? Please watch out for scams, okay? You guys have your own, like, channel, okay? And you are a tarot reader or psychic. Make sure people aren't making fake accounts of you, okay? Make sure they're not making fake accounts of you, trying to pretend to be you to scam other people, okay? That's one thing, like, tarot readers and psychics, we have to watch diligently that people don't make fake accounts of us and try to scam other people. That's one thing I will say. I will never, ever, ever reach out to someone for a personal reading. I do offer personal readings, but if you want a personal reading, you have to reach out to me, okay? I will never, ever reach out to anyone asking if they want a personal reading. So if you are, I mean, even if you're not a psychic or tarot channel, but if you're just a channel in general, be careful that someone's not making fake accounts of you, okay? Because there's someone here, it's looking like someone wants to affect your abundance, okay? And this could be a group of people. So just be forewarned. Just be very wary of that, okay? Caution, awareness, boundaries, health. Please pay attention to your health, okay? If you are not feeling well, please don't hold it inside, okay? Take a moment to observe the people around you, your environment, and your health. This is a gentle reminder to stay cautious and alert to prevent any future issues. Prioritize clear communication and maintain healthy boundaries to ensure your well-being. Hang on. This is the second time a warning has come out for you guys today. The second time a warning has come out for you guys today. What is this warning about for my viewers and subscribers? The Two of Pentacles. Okay, balanced partnership and multitasking. Okay, that's too many. For some of you, it has to do with the fact that you guys are in the public eye, okay? The Queen of Wands. If you guys are an intuitive, if you are a tarot reader, a psychic, clairvoyant, if you have a channel or a platform, make sure no one is trying to pretend to be you, okay? Okay, because why I'm saying that is because we have the Star card, okay? We have theft, okay, coming out. And I don't know why there's theft on the Star card, because if you read tarot, you know that the Star, I think it's a misprint, but the Star card is not about theft. It is about hope and healing, okay, for the future. So keeping things in balance with partnerships here. Again, this could be more than one person or a group of people who are going around doing this, maybe to channels or things like of that nature. All right. But the Queen of Wands, why this tells me it is geared towards psychic or tarot channels, because the Queen of Wands is known as like the witchy card. Okay. It has, you know, a queen sitting on it, but there's a black cat. Okay. The Queen of Wands is strong, fierce, independent, and confident. She can take care of herself, knows what she wants, and can get a lot done with determination and authenticity. When going forth with your actions, do it boldly and fiercely. So just please be careful, okay? Because you have the Nine of Swords here, okay? Anxiety, nightmares, despair, cruelty. So you could just have someone who's just trying to be cruel to you as well. But please pay attention to your health, all right? And abundance, okay? But you guys do have abundance coming in with 88888. Personal power, abundance, prosperity, strength, harmony, confidence, wealth, empowerment, and epic romance. You guys, I have been telling you this for months and months and months. You guys have some sort of epic romance coming in for you, okay? All that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply. Angels are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being that lie ahead, okay? Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use your personal power for greater good, okay? So be aware, too, that also, if you are in the public eye, okay, be aware you just may have someone around you that may just be jealous of you, jealous and envious of you, okay? So don't let that bother you. Don't let that upset you, okay? Remember, we all can have the same. This platform is out here. It's big enough for everyone, okay? So don't let that upset you neither, all right? Because we do have the Six of Wands here, okay? So some of you, you are in the public eye, okay? It's this public recognition, success, triumph, all right? Okay? So you could just have someone around you where their ego is getting in the way, all right? They're letting jealousy or something like that control them, all right? Jealousy and envy, all right? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. But you see, you guys work hard here with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, your abundance is coming in because you've planted those seeds. You've took the time to work hard, okay? On whatever it is in your life, okay? So this is abundance coming in because of your hard work, okay? And that's what someone isn't seeing, okay? Someone isn't seeing all that hard work that you've put in here, okay? So for some of you, you just have someone who's jealous or envious of you, okay? You'll know which one is yours, okay? One more guidance card. Okay, starting over. Wisdom, transformation, resilient. You guys have growth and new beginnings coming in. Empowerment. Happiness stems from self-expression, growth, and experiences. View failures as steps to deeper wisdom. Happiness is real, achievable, and all around you. Appreciate both the small and significant moments on your journey. Failures are opportunities for renewal. Embrace the fresh start ahead. One more. Intuition, trusting your intuition. Some of you guys are extremely intuitive or you're psychic, okay? It's just that simple. Insight, serenity, harmony, clarity, joy, momentum, self-awareness, intuitive, unconditional love. Now is the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turn. See, as soon as I started speaking of this warning coming towards you guys, this trusting you can hear my throat chakra, all right? It says, now is the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turning your dreams into reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are coming together to support you. Happiness and new opportunities are within reach. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there for you. You guys also maybe, if you are a psychic or a tarot reader, okay, you may be feeling your energy levels being dwindled, okay? Take time to rest, okay? Take time to rest, okay? I know we want answers for Lily and Jack, but again, make sure you're taking the time that you need for yourself here, even if you're not a psychic or tarot reader. But we use our own energy, okay? So your energy gets dwindled very fast, okay? It says prosperity, harmony, journey, patience, discipline, focus, trust, and relationships. The day you have been waiting for is on its way. Maintain your discipline as you move closer to your ultimate goal. There is no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to stay focused. Your efforts will pay off. Remember, it's a climb, not an elevator ride. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there for you. I know that was a lot of advice for you, but it needed to come out, okay? Yeah, it clearly needed to come out because, again, this is the second time I got a warning for you guys, okay? So please keep sharing Lily and Jack Sullivan's missing persons flyer with everyone and anyone until they are 100% found. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please do hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I do upload a reading. Please hit that press that hype button for me. And also, I will never, ever reach out for a personal reading. If you guys want a personal reading from me, you have to reach out to me, okay? So if anybody reaches out to you for a personal reading, unless you have already gotten in contact with that person, okay, it's usually a scam, all right? So again, I will not reach out to anyone for a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, you have to reach out to me, okay? And that information is in my description box below, all right? You all have a fantastic day. I will talk to you all later. Bye.